On this day, 20 years ago, football was changed forever. I'll talk about it right after the bumper. What's good people? Jeff Lighty Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. And don't forget to meet us at the All Black National Convention, October 29th through November 1st, down in Orlando, Florida at the Omni. I'll be there. A bunch of other people will be there. Don't meet me there, beat me there at the Omni, Orlando, Florida, October 29th through November 1st. Get your tickets now. Now, I'm here today to talk about today is September 23rd. Now, I normally don't like to date my videos, but hey, this day, it means it's very special to the world of professional sports, the world of professional football. It is the day that Drew Bledsoe got hurt for the New England Patriots. It's 20 years ago to the day. Drew Bledsoe was hit in a game against the New York Jets by a linebacker named Mo Lewis. And he suffered internal bleeding and actually almost died, by the way. Like, we can't leave that out. He suffered internal bleeding and almost died. But Drew Bledsoe's okay. He ended up, having a pretty good career even after this. It was a 23-17 loss by the Patriots. But in that game, Tom Brady came in substitution for Drew Bledsoe, and he never left the field. 7 Super Bowls later, 6 of them with the Patriots later, he is considered widely as the greatest football player of all time. And it's just, you can't really argue with it anymore. 7 Super Bowls, 3 MVPs. He's 44 and he's still playing in the league. Now, let me give you a little history about Tom Brady, because some of you guys, he was a 6th-round pick. He was drafted by the Patriots. There were, 6 quarterbacks taken ahead of Tom Brady. But let's break this down a little bit. Tom Brady, for those of you who don't know, Tom Brady in college was a really good player. You know what I'm saying? He was really good. Michigan liked him. He was winning a bunch of games in Michigan, but they went in and brought in a highly, I think like a 5-star guy to come in. And the 5-star guy was really good at baseball and football. And so to prevent him from playing baseball full time, they really swap Brady in and out of the lineup a ton in college, right? Even though Brady was the better quarterback, they didn't want the 5-star guy to go over and play baseball and leave the football team completely. So they would do Brady kind of dirty, right? But then finally, they would put the 5-star guy in. He'd get him behind. Brady, okay, swap Brady in. Brady come back, win the game. Brady even won a Rose Bowl or Orange Bowl, one of those in college. But let's take you to the 2000 draft. Now, because of all that swapping and swapping, and we've all seen the pictures of the horrible NFL combine that Tom Brady had, he thought he was going to go in like the 2nd or 3rd round, right? So he's watching the draft with his family. He's posted up. He's thinking, no way I go past the 3rd round. And the 3rd round comes. He's not drafted in the 4th round, in the 5th round, all the way to pick 199 in the 6th round of the 2000 NFL draft. Now, think about this. When he got drafted by the Patriots, first of all, they were considering him and another quarterback. They decided to take him because they thought he had more upside. When he gets drafted to the Patriots, he is the 4th-string quarterback. Now, think about that. He's the 4th string. Now, first of all, it's very hard for 6th-round picks to make the league, right? To not get cut and end up on, claiming waivers, end up on the practice squad or whatever. He's a 4th-string quarterback. Most teams don't carry four quarterbacks. Most teams do not carry 4 quarterbacks. He was the 4th-string quarterback behind Drew Bledsoe, and then his backups, John Fries, Michael Bishop, and then there was Brady. But Brady worked hella hard. And by the end of the season, his rookie year, he had moved all the way up to number 2 on the depth chart. But still, even being number 2 on the depth chart, he still only threw 3 passes during his rookie year. 1 for 3, with his first pass being completed for 6 yards to a tight end by the name of Rod Rutledge. He caught Brady's first pass. And that was in a blowout loss ironically, to the Detroit Lions. So, yeah, that was Tom Brady's first pass. Like I said, it was the 2nd game of the year. They were playing the New York Jets, their AFC rivals. Mo Lewis smacks the hell out of Drew Bledsoe, gives him internal bleeding, which he almost died, like I said earlier. Tom Brady comes in, and the rest is history. Now, here's a story. Here's really cool about Tom Brady, because in every legend, right? Any legend in the history of sports, especially team sports. You take away the individual sports, but in team sports, individual sports like golf and boxing and tennis and stuff, they're a little different. But in team sports, every legend, whether it's Magic Johnson or Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or, pick your favorite legend in said sport, Derek Jeter, whoever, they all had a little luck, right? They all had a little luck. For Michael Jordan, his luck was getting Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan was a great player before he got Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan was averaging, 37 a game before he got Phil Jackson. Doug Collins, who was the head coach of the Bulls back then, he let Michael do whatever he wanted. Michael go out there getting buckets or whatever. But the Bulls were the rolling cocaine circus. He told us that in The Last Dance. Phil Jackson comes in. He's like, Michael, you can still score, but you got to trust your teammates. I'm going to create the system that you're the center point of the system, but you have to trust your teammates. And then the winning will come. Michael does that, goes on to win 6 championships. The thing is, Phil Jackson was like, he never got to, it was really his first head coaching job was getting Michael Jordan. First head coaching job in the NBA. He got lucky. Magic Johnson was the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. Goes to the Lakers, who have Kareem. They have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then, because of a trade they made years before, after winning the championship, we're able to draft James Worthy. That's pretty damn lucky. So he comes in, Magic gets drafted. He's the best player in college, gets drafted, gets with the best player in the pros. They win a couple championships. And because of some really bad trading by the Cleveland Cavaliers, they get the Cavaliers pick, and the Cavaliers were awful, and you get the number 1 overall pick, which is the best player in college, James Worthy. And so you go on to win 5 championships. That's luck. Had nothing to do with Magic's skill, his talent, his work ethic. That was luck. That was luck. Kobe Bryant, he originally is drafted by the Charlotte Hornets or the Vancouver Grizzlies or whoever. He's the 13th overall pick. Jerry West trades for Kobe. That's luck. Kobe getting the team up with Shaq right when he gets to the league, that's luck. That led to the three-peat dynasty. That's a luck. Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs you guys remember the Chiefs draft pick in the year that they drafted Mahomes, number 10 overall. The Chiefs didn't have the number 10 overall pick. They traded up from 20-something up to number 10 to get Mahomes. And Mahomes was giving Andy Reid and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. And it was able to sit for a year behind Alex Smith. Not a begrudged quarterback, just shaking his head, being mad as hell. A quarterback who was actually teaching Mahomes and was actually a really good teammate. That is luck. So back to Tom Brady. So Tom Brady, once again, 6th round quarterback, 4th on the depth chart. 4th string guys normally get cut. They don't stay on the roster. And he was lucky enough to fall to Belichick. That's luck. That is luck. Now, do I believe Tom Brady would have had a really good career if he went anywhere else? If he would have went anywhere else, hell, if he would have went to the Detroit Lions, I believe Tom Brady would have had still, because of his work ethic. Guys that work like Tom Brady and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, their level of intensity and work ethic cannot be duplicated. It is what it is. It's legendary. Their workouts are legendary. The way they get on teammates is legendary. The way they were obsessive about the game is legendary. So yes, with that work ethic, I believe Tom Brady would have been a Hall of Famer even if he went to the Detroit Lions. But would he have won 7 Super Bowls? Would he be a 7-time Super Bowl champion? Absolutely, positively, hell no. Hell no. That organization would have failed him. Those coaches would have failed him. But he went to Belichick. And he went to a system ran by Bill Belichick. And those first 3 Super Bowls were won because of Belichick. Now, Brady didn't make any mistakes, and Brady helped put the team in the position to win. Those first 3 Super Bowls were because of Belichick. Now, the next three, those were Brady. Those were Brady. And all the wins in between, those were Tom. And so I'm saying all of this to say, this is the 20th year anniversary of the day Drew Bledsoe got hurt, got hit by Mo Lewis, a linebacker for the New York Jets. And with this tad bit of luck and the crazy work ethic that Tom Brady had, he now will go down. He's at 7 and possibly counting because he's still playing. 7 Super Bowls and counting. And he will probably go down with a record and a number of records that will never be broken. 7 Super Bowls for a quarterback, it's going to be really hard to get that. And he's still playing. He could get number 8 this year. And so what I'm saying is, luck happens to people. Luck. Like I said, especially in sports. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good in sports. But you see how luck tends to follow and find guys that work extremely hard? Luck tends to find and happen to people that work extremely hard. Tom Brady's no different. And even in life, luck tends to find and happen to people who work extremely hard. That can be the same for you. Once again, I'm Jeff Lighty Jr. with the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. Meet me at the All Black National Convention, October 29th through November 1st. I'll see you next time. Peace.